Welcome. Welcome. Bloody welcome to the show. This show is called
Sunday Chat.
Indeed it is. That was a little bit slow this morning, Paul.
I'm feeling a little bit slow this
Feeling a
morning.
little bit slow.
Yeah.
Oh, we are a little bit bleary-eyed. I know I look as fresh as a daisy. I know. That's just the magic of
Makeup.
makeup. Me? No. I was going to say vegetables.
What, you rubbed a carrot on your face?
Yes.
Oh, look, I've got carrot hands.
Carrot hands?
Yeah,
That's like something out of a horror film, Paul. Carrot hands.
See?
Well,
They've
you've
got
been peeling.
carotene on them.
You've been peeling. Why haven't you washed them properly?
I have washed them.
How many carrots were you peeling, Paul? 5,000?
8. 8 carrots.
Vegetables do have a good effect on the skin and complexion. They do. No, they do.
So if you grate carrot and put it into yogurt and use it as a face mask.
Well, no, there used to be those tanning pills in the 70s, didn't there? That were carotene based.
Really?
Yeah, and some people used to take them too often and turn out orange.
Did Donald Trump do that?
I don't know.
He's very orange.
His tanning wasn't particularly effective, was it?
No, not really.
I mean,
To have all of that money and then to not have perfect tanning. I mean, you know, his hair would blow, wouldn't it? And it would all be like white here.
Well, it was makeup.
Makeup around there.
I know. One would have thought that the makeup would have been matched to his skin.
No taste or class.
No, sadly not.
No, none whatsoever.
No. Anywho, welcome to the Bloody Show. Welcome, join us for another cozy Sunday chat.
Sunday Chat!
I've got my alpaca poncho on and my pashmina.
That could be a sort of thing for vocal warm-ups, couldn't it? Alpaca poncho, alpaca poncho, alpaca poncho, alpaca poncho.
Not really, Paul.
Piper picked a pepper,
Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled pepper. All I want is a proper cup of... All I want is a proper cup of coffee made in a proper cup of coffee pot. Thank you, Paul.
Yeah.
I can do a tongue twister.
I can do alpaca poncho.
Yeah, it doesn't work, that. There's not enough vowels, Paul.
Well, you could add vowels. Alla, palla, calla, poncha, loncha. And
Move on now.
consonants as well.
Going into a coma.
I always feel as though I am in one.
So, thank you. Thank you for joining us this morning for our cosy, lovely Sunday chat.
Sunday Chat!
First of all...
That's the third time you said that now.
Yeah, and it's the third time you said it as well.
First of all,
I've forgotten what I'm saying or doing or who I am. Indeed. No, first of all, we'd like to say a big bloody welcome to all our new subscribers here on YouTube. There's been quite a few recently. Welcome and thank you so much from the bottom of our hearts.
and from my bottom.
For joining us and choosing to watch Richard and Paul on YouTube. We're also on Instagram and Facebook. And we also have a lovely Facebook group called Planet Vegetaria. That's a Facebook group by Richard and Paul. Richard and Paul since 2017. That's contractual. So welcome, thank you, and people also on the Twitter. What Twitter's all about? I honestly don't know. I've never used it.
Have you said about Instagram?
I think I twitted once.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
I don't know what it was about.
Yeah, I'm sure you don't.
I don't understand.
Well,
Twitter.
it's sort of different, isn't it? It's different to the others in a way, and
it just seems a way of ranting at the world. That's what it seems like to me.
I think it's much more of sort of B2B and
B2B.
news, business to business and news and, you know, than Facebook, which certainly is much more fluffy on Planet Vegetaria than most social media platforms.
More fluffy? What do you mean?
More positive vibes.
Well, Planet Vegetaria is a lovely space with like-minded people talking about growing food, vegetarian food especially. That's why it's called Planet Vegetaria. So thank you. And also to our followers on Coffee, where you can buy us a coffee to support us and help us to continue what we're doing here.
Though we can't have... Well, we could have a coffee this morning, but we've got very little oat milk.
Why, Paul? Why?
Because I haven't bought any. And because we didn't have the milkman, but there's a reason for that.
So, first of all, if you're new to this show, we start off with Richard and Paul's weather report. So, Paul, what has the weather been like? As you can see, it's slightly warmer because I'm not wearing 20 billion layers.
No, you're not, are you?
No, I feel a little bit warmer. The house has warmed up a little bit.
I noticed though you did put
Yes,
heating up to
yes.
21 last night, surreptitiously.
Because we needed to heat up the house.
Well, we could have put it at 16 or 18. It would have been quite happy to have done
Just to
that.
give it a boost.
So I woke up this morning and I thought, gosh, it seems very, very hot. The sun is very bright, but no, the heating was on at 21.
It only comes on for half an hour.
I
anymore.
know, but it was at that point that I got up, so it was actually very warm. So I turned it down straight away.
So it has been a little bit warmer, and it's been beautiful, beautiful weather.
It's lovely blue skies today. There is a breeze, and I'm going to be going down the plot later to do some seed sowing, I think.
And what seeds will you be sowing, Paul? How can people find out?
Well, it will be on A Week at the Plot.
A Week
when
at the
that
Plot.
gets uploaded to YouTube on Monday.
On a Monday morning, that's Paul down the plot doing things, making things to eat. Like
Tomatoes.
Tomatoes.
Like I just said. Yeah.
and vegetables.
Yeah, I did pop down very briefly yesterday just to make sure that some seeds that I had sown were damp because we'd been away for a few days.
Yeah, more on that later.
Yeah, so I went down and sure enough, the person that said that they were going to water them had watered them. So they were fine.
So the weather
So an
has
update
been
on that later.
Yes, all right, Paul. The weather has been fine, beautiful, gorgeous, getting warmer next week. I've noticed the temperature will be 16, 17.
Really?
16, 17.
Does it drop at night though?
16, 17 dropping at night.
I think it. I haven't looked at the long-term forecasts, but I remember a week or so it said it was getting back down to 1 or 2 degrees at night at the end of March. So I don't know whether it does or not. I will have to have a look at that.
Well, the thing is, you cannot, in this country, in the UK, you cannot rely on this sudden blast of heat, can you?
No.
It's not
no.
an indicator of,
No.
a warm spell or no frost or whatever. It's you just can't rely on it.
Is the equinox in a couple of days?
Equinox.
It is, isn't it?
Equal days of night and length.
So that's the start of astronomical spring.
Astronomical spring.
Astrological spring.
Meteorological.
No, meteorological was on the 1st of March. Astronomical spring. Yeah, I'm right.
I don't know.
Yeah,
Google
meteorological
it. Google
is
it.
meteorological is the 1st of March and then every quarter. Yeah. Astronomical. Yeah.
Is that?
Yeah.
I don't know, Paul. I'm not Einstein.
You're certainly not. But yeah, we're just, or by the time this comes out, I think we're just a day or two away from...
It's the 21st, 20th, 21st, isn't it?
So it's Monday, tomorrow will be equal
day and night lengths of the day.
And that's throughout the globe, isn't it? Yes. along the doo-dah ding-dong. We're going to have to check that out.
I don't know how it works. I don't know.
Well, it'll
because
be
if you're on the equator,
yeah,
the days are pretty much the same
oh,
length
that's true, yeah.
all year round, aren't they?
Pretty much, but
and
not
they
exactly.
don't have the same seasonal variations that we do.
No. And also, it can go dark
not.
very quickly, can't it?
Well,
when we were in Bali.
on the equator it does, yeah. It seems to go light very quickly, and there's not like this lingering dusk that we have here in the northern hemisphere. So, lovely. So weather is looking good.
Yeah, well, I'm glad about that because I need to get out and do some seed sowing and work at the plot.
Yeah, I need to get out in the back garden actually and start clearing the back garden.
I think tomorrow we might do the just put all of the palm fronds into the green wheelie because they pick that up.
Yeah, I think that would
Monday.
be great, Paul, if you could help me do that.
Yeah. We can't take the green wheelie around the back, can we?
No, because you've nailed the gate shut.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Because of Storm Eunice.
Yeah, or we'll just bring it through the house.
I don't think so.
Yeah, it'll be fine. We
Have
can
to carry it.
We can put
carry
out.
it.
We can. We can do that. We can drag it through the house, and then you can hoover everything afterwards.
No, what we'll do is we'll put the bags over the fence.
We'll do a bit of tossing.
Yeah, we'll put the bags over the fence. You can go at the front. I'll go at the back. I'll pass it over, and then we can put it into the bin.
We could do like volleyball with the palm fronds.
Yeah, all right.
You could toss it over. I could sort of pass it back.
Next.
Wouldn't that be fun?
Next.
I think that would be great fun.
Boring. Next. So, we took a week off last week. And we went to lovely Wales, lovely North Wales, which is a separate country in the UK.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
How many countries are there in the UK?
1, 2, 4.
4 countries of the United Kingdom.
So we went to Wales to visit our friends, Lord and Lady Tittington Smythe.
We had a lovely time at their Welsh estate.
At their country Welsh estate. That's right. Don't bother trying to Google them. You won't find them.
No.
They live both above and below the radar.
They certainly live below the radar because there were quite a few planes that went over, weren't there?
So, yeah, there were quite a few military planes flying overhead, which was fun. Wales is renowned for that because they do manoeuvres through the mountains. It's sort of like a training ground. Because, for those of you who don't know, Wales is a mountainous region with the beautiful Snowdonia mountain range, which is stunning. If you go over to Instagram, you'll find a couple of reels on there.
Not of Snowdonia.
Of the mountains.
Oh, of the mountain
Driving
range.
through the mountains,
Yes.
mountains that we went up.
And down.
We went up a mountain. We did. It was
is.
a big hill, really. We took a walk along what's known as the Precipice Walk.
We did.
Yeah. Well, that was thrilling. No, it was thrilling because you are walking along a precipice.
Literally. It just sort
on
of...
a tiny rocky path.
It just... Like the path is about that wide and it just sheer drop at a certain point.
Death could be imminent at any moment.
When we were walking along, I was thinking... Oh, this bit's a bit okay because if you fall off, you're going to be trapped in gorse or brambles or something. Where other bits, it was sort of like, if you fall off, you just plummet 400 feet. Yeah,
well, instant death. Head on a rock.
Which is a bit like the Guernsey cliff path.
It is.
It's quite dangerous. I don't think many people fall off.
You sort of see these cliffs, don't you? And you think, don't stand too near to the edge. Alexa, please stop.
Thank
you. Don't get too near to the edge, well, on the precipice walk, you haven't got any choice. You're on the edge all the way. Aren't you?
It was lovely though, wasn't
What's
it?
that beeping noise? Is it R2D2?
No, that will be the Instant Pot.
Same as, really. Do you need to pay it attention, Paul?
No.
Will it be okay? It's not going to explode.
No.
And what is in the Instant Pot, Paul?
There is a lentil and vegetable soup. Red lentil
with
and
carrots.
vegetables. With carrots.
Clearly. So
do you remember that programme, How? Used to love How. That was on ITV, wasn't it? And they all used to go, How?
Yes, okay. And
it would tell you how to do things.
Several tribes, really. They were pretending to be Indians, weren't they?
Were
By
they?
saying how. Yeah.
Oh, right,
weren't
okay.
they? One of them used to dress up, didn't they?
Did they?
Did they? I don't know. I might have made that up.
Wasn't that the Bay City Rollers?
Shush now, Paul.
No. What was it?
No, you're thinking
Cool
of the
and Gang.
doodah. No, you're thinking of the
Sexy...
them.
Sexy...
who
YMCA.
Yeah, what are they called?
What are they called?
What are they called?
What are they called?
Yeah.
I don't know, I can't remember. Village people!
The village people.
The village people.
So, yeah, so lovely. So we
Were
went
there
to
4 or
Wales
5?
I don't know, move on. We went to Wales for a lovely little break, which was absolutely gorgeous. And we had a fabulous time.
We didn't get to Barmouth, which is one of my
Barmouth.
favourite things to do, because the day that we were going to do that, it actually got really quite windy, didn't it?
Really windy, really dull, lots of rain showers, but we did go on a couple of really good walks.
Yeah.
Good for the thighs.
Yeah, so we just had a lovely time again. We had good food, we had lots of laughter.
Yes,
Wine.
And we did. We treated ourselves to a few evenings of the old vino.
I had a red wine moustache one morning, didn't I?
Disgusting. So, it was jolly lovely. Jolly lovely. Lots of lovely moody grey views, because it can get terribly grey in Wales.
Well, the granite
But-
is a dark grey granite, isn't it?
But you've always got the contrast of the bright green grass. So, lovely, lovely views. And if you want to see more photography of lovely Wales, have a look on our Facebook pages.
And we did quite a lot of cooking there. You did quite a lot of cooking,
We
didn't
did,
you?
yeah.
You did quite a lot of cooking of one thing, didn't you?
Well, I made a few pita breads.
He made a few
Pita breads, absolutely great. And if you want to see how to make pita breads, have a look at my episode of Cheap, Tasty and Filling here on our YouTube channel.
So you made pita breads for 3 days running, which was really great. And then on the 4th day, the Tittington Smiles said, please, no more pita, no more pita. And there were no more pita.
Well, no, I'd made them 3 days in a row.
Yeah.
It was good.
You tried to make, you did your pastry as well, didn't you?
I made a flan. And if you want to see how to make a flan, go to my episode of Cheap, Tasty and Filling. So staying on that subject, season 1 has now finished.
And season 2 starts this week.
No, it doesn't.
Doesn't it?
No.
Am I going to starve?
I'm taking a little break from Cheap, Tasty and Filling to gather together a few ideas for the new season. We're coming into a new cookery season, if you think about it.
I'm thinking about it.
It's soon going to be time for lovely salads.
Oh yeah, it will.
Yeah. Salads both warm and cold. So I'm looking at collating a few ideas for you to bring something fresh.
Well, it's all fresh, isn't it?
No, but it's fresh. I don't want to be cooking the same old things again and yet another cheese sauce, yet another pastry. No, I want to do...
I'd be quite happy for that.
Yeah, well, my thighs aren't that happy about that, Paul.
No. I'm
or my stomach.
Yeah, no,
Thank you
totally.
very much. So it's got to be a time for new, fresh ideas. Just like spring.
We've got quite a few portions of that lentil curry I made in the freezer,
Lovely.
which I'm pleased about. Because I think we're going to have that later today or tomorrow.
Good.
Maybe with lentil soup at lunchtime, that might be a bit too much.
Good. So, Paul, you wanted to have a little chat with the viewers about Mum. A little update on Mum.
Little update on Mum.
For those of you who are interested.
So Mum decided to have a couple of weeks respite in a care home, but unfortunately it didn't all go to plan. I mean, the care home was lovely and the care home people were absolutely lovely, but unfortunately Mum got COVID while she was in the care home. So where she was hoping that she'd be able to engage with other people in the care home and do all of that, the care home was locked down because of the number of COVID cases in it, and my brother couldn't visit, nobody could visit, and Mum was self-isolating in her room. So it didn't, sadly, it wasn't the respite that Mum actually wanted. I mean, you know, she was waited on hand and foot with meals and, you know, medication and all of that, but it wasn't the engagement that Mum was hoping for with other people. So she's back home today, and I'll be speaking to her later. And she's fine. She had very few symptoms, little cough, but actually was feeling fine most of the time that she was testing positive. And then she had 2 negative tests, tested negative twice. So yeah, she's going back home today. But it was odd because I speak to Mum virtually every day, and while she was in the care home it was more difficult to speak to her every day, and during the self-isolation period, because there's no individual phones in the rooms, the phone gets taken to people, it couldn't be taken. So I didn't speak to Mum for virtually a week, which was very, very unusual, isn't it? So yeah, Mum will be very glad to get back home, I am sure.
Yeah, I mean, it's not really been the positive experience that she wanted.
No.
But, you know, things aren't always that way.
No, they're not.
Things don't always go according to plan.
No, absolutely.
As you discover as you get older.
Yeah, totally.
You know,
totally.
Some things do, some things don't. We're just, I think your mum's just lucky that she'd had her vaccinations.
Yes.
And all of that, so was protected to a certain degree from the worst of the disease, the virus. So, you know,
because in the UK it is increasing again quite considerably. The symptoms seem to be less, but
yeah,
you know,
but we don't dwell on those things, Paul.
No, I know we don't dwell, but we can say there we are.
Absolutely. So it's just a quick one, really, this week, Paul, isn't it? Because we've got stuff to do.
We do.
I've got a mound of washing to get through.
Have you put that washing out that has just spun?
No, I'm going to be doing that after this.
Right.
I can't do everything. I'm not an octopus.
No, you're not an
Really?
octopus. No, you're a human being.
That's right, I don't have enough arms and legs to do several things at once.
Are they arms and legs?
I don't know.
I mean, they do walk with them, don't they? And they do hold things with them. So I suppose they are arms.
They're like
and legs.
aliens, though, aren't they? Octopus.
Well, we don't know because we don't know aliens, do
No,
we?
but they are like an alien being.
They're like things that we think might be aliens.
Yeah.
I think that's what you mean.
Well, they're well suited to their environment, aren't they? They're well adapted. They've evolved to do all sorts of certain things.
But didn't they evolve very quickly, and they've been very similar for many millennia?
I don't know.
I think they're one of those creatures that haven't significantly evolved in terms of shape.
Well, there's that program
for many millennia.
On that octopus program, Person My Octopus
Diary.
Something.
Yeah, we didn't watch that.
No, I don't actually want to watch it because inevitably in these programs, the animal dies.
Yeah.
At the end.
Yeah.
It dies at the end.
Well, I mean, everything dies at the end. You know,
I
the
don't
Earth will die at the end.
I don't
the
want to
sun will
watch
die
that.
at the end. Yeah.
It's like all these David Attenborough things with the animals out in the wild. They always end up getting killed.
Well, that's
The
sort
poor
of
little
nature,
baby
isn't it?
meerkats.
Yeah.
I don't want to see that.
But
I
what
can see that driving down the M54.
Yeah, you can do. Yeah.
Thank you very much.
What have we seen this week? What have we watched?
Paul, what have we watched on TV this week?
We watched the season finale of Discovery.
Well, it was good.
It was
good.
very, very good. In the UK, it's on Pluto, and for the last, I don't know how many weeks, it's been starting at 9 o'clock. But this one started 4 minutes early at 8:56 for some reason.
Hello.
So I switched over at sort of 2
Wow.
minutes to 9, and it already started. But yeah, it was
thrilling.
Fabulous.
Thrilling.
Absolutely fabulous.
It's good.
Really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Have enjoyed that season very much. I think there's been a lot of quiet talking in it, and a lot of sort of thought talking
There's
in
been a lot
it.
of fast talking in it.
There's been some fast talking as well.
Yeah.
But I really enjoyed it, and looking forward to the next one.
And Picard
We
continues.
We picked up where we left off the first episode, and we finished that, which was about another 15 minutes. Then we started watching the second episode, and you fell asleep again.
Of course. Naturally.
It is very... I think it's more slow than the last series.
I don't.
You think it's the same?
I think it's faster. I think it's pacier. I think the last series had a lot of quite long conversations where they were just sat there talking, and there was quite a lot of reflective stuff. I think this has got that as well, but I think it's got a paciness to it. I think it's about to get pacier.
I think it's about to get pacier as well.
Yeah.
It was lovely to see 7 of 9.
As long as I can stay conscious.
Yeah. Well, awake.
Oh, it's always good to see 7 of 9.
Yeah.
I'm not sure how she fits into the timeline.
No, I'm.
Is she very, very old?
Yeah, she's very old.
Is she?
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah, she's unlike you. Yeah.
Or has she gone back in time?
I don't know. We'll find out.
Because
We'll
Picard
find
was
out.
before Voyager.
Oh, I can't remember. Yeah.
7 of 9 was in Voyager.
Yeah. There's supposed to be some
Not the
time.
Next Generation.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
So
I don't know.
has she gone back, or I don't know.
We don't know.
I think we should know.
Yeah, but we don't know.
Somehow. Anyway, that's lovely. We continue with Parks and Recreation. We've got a lot of those to watch, and we are still enjoying them. Thank you.
I've also listened, almost finished, Nick Offerman's book as an audio book on Audible, Paddle Your Own Canoe, which I must admit I have enjoyed. So I've been listening to that at night mainly, and going to sleep and then picking up the next day.
Wow.
I think I've got about 20 minutes left of the whole thing, so yeah.
I'm not sure I could listen to his voice for any length of time.
Would he put you to sleep?
I find he's quite monotone.
Yeah, well, that's his sort of style, isn't it?
Well, he's quite dry, and yeah, I'm not sure that would keep my interest. But hey, I'm not the one listening.
No, you're not. No.
So, that's it for this week's Sunday Chat.
Sunday Chat!
Just a short one.
Is that it?
Got stuff to do.
Stuff to do.
We've got shit to do, and need to get on with it.
Yeah.
So,
You need to edit this.
I need to edit this. I got some photography to process as well, and just get along and do stuff.
Oh, there's a plane. There's been quite a lot of planes. Well, we haven't been here. But last weekend there was a lot of planes.
And before we go, London had a Sahara sandstorm.
Well, I think the southeast did, didn't it?
Yeah. Our windows at the back of the house, window sills, outside obviously, and rooftops are coated in sand. Yeah.
And all the recycling bins are as well. Yeah.
It does happen from time to time.
Yeah, we get it quite often.
Yeah.
Well, we get it every year.
Yeah.
And I'm surprised you hadn't read about that.
No,
because
I
did
hadn't.
read. He came downstairs and said, everything's covered in sand. And I said, that'll be the Sahara sand blowing over. And of course it was, because I'd read the news.
Well, yeah, I know it's the Sahara sand.
Is the Sahara getting smaller or bigger?
I don't know. So it's time to say goodbye now. Say goodbye, Paul.
Goodbye, Paul.
And it's goodbye from me as well. Thank you for tuning in, and we'll see you very soon for more fun and frolics.
Will do. Have
Take
a good
care.
week.
Bye for now.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.